What's going on, guys? It's Ricky here, and you guys are watching Ricky Revo RC. So in this video, I'm going to show you guys how I get my cars ready for some snow bashing. Stick around. Alright, so let's hop right into it. So first thing you got to do is make sure your car's waterproof, first of all, and if it's not, you might want to take some precautions. So what you want to do is use piping hot water. I mean, this is how I do it. I throw it in my tub. Freaking hottest it can go. Freaking just rinse it off. It gets so much of the crap off of it. This is the best way I found to clean 95% of the crap off of my cars. I mean, I sit there and try and do it with a brush and stuff like that, and it just does not work for me. But this is the best way I found. Just give it a good rinse with piping hot water. Make sure you clean out the tub when you're done, too. Otherwise, your wife or significant other, your mother, your father, somebody is going to be pretty upset with you. Make sure you get permission first. Now just set it down and let that baby dry. All I use is some WD-40, a toothbrush, and a rag. That's pretty much it. So let's get started. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead, pop my wheels off, because I like to do my wheels separate. You know, you want to get those good and covered too. Pretty much you want to try and get as much coverage as you can with the WD and all that good stuff. So we're just going to go ahead, pop the wheels off, and that way I can get into the knuckles and all the moving joints down there and stuff like that, you know. You notice your car starts to get squeaky after a while. It's usually because of dry pivot points and just pretty much pivot points, dry pivot points. And this actually helps remedy that. So let's go ahead, finish getting these tires off, and we're going to go ahead and start prepping the car. Alright, so here we go. Pretty much just sprayed on the toothbrush. You know, go ahead, you can spritz a little bit on the car and just start covering. And why are we using WD-40? Well, what does WD-40 stand for? WD and WD-40 stands for water displacement, which means water does not stick to it. It does not like it. It repels it. And 40, all the 40 is formula 40. So it's water displacement formula 40. Now just go ahead, use the toothbrush, try and get in every little nook and cranny you can. I mean, you want to get it everywhere. Everywhere, without making a mess, though. Once you got a good coating on the thing, you want to go ahead, take your rag, and wipe off the excess. I mean, you guys don't want your rig being slimy and stuff. Just WD-40 just pulling off the thing. So once you get a good coating, just go ahead and wipe all the excess off. Makes your car look great, and you're pretty much putting a water barrier on it. So check that out. I mean, that thing looks awesome. Okay, not only are you putting a water barrier on the thing, but like I said, you're making the car look great. Look how clean and pretty the car looks. So cool. So now all we got to do is just flip it over, do the same thing on the bottom. On the bottom, I like to be a little more generous with the WD-40 because that's where most of the action happens. That's where most of the snow, I mean, it's going to be sliding across the snow. So I put it on a little heavier underneath. Same idea though. Brush it in all the little nooks and crannies and then just wipe the excess off. I like to do my wheels as well. You see, these are bead locks, so those little tiny screws all around the ring there, they like to collect a lot of crap, start rusting, and then they just don't like to come off. Plus, they look all rusty and stuff, and it doesn't look good on the rig. So I just go ahead, put a little dab on all the screws, work it in, make them look nice, and then throw them back on the rig. So typically I'm not too concerned about the bodies on most of the rigs, but the Summit has this exo cage on there, and there's a bunch of screws on it, and these screws like to get rusty. So I just go ahead, go around, do all the plastic, get all the little bits of rust off the screws, kind of get a water barrier on them, and go ahead and do that. And there's a pink skull on the hood of this thing because this is my wife's rig. So there we go. We got the car covered. Everything looks good. It's ready to go out. bash around in the snow. Now, you'll probably have to do this application every 2 or 3 times you go out. I mean, I know it's a lot of work, but, you know, if you want to preserve your cars and you want them to last for a while, you got to do it. So that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share the video, all that good stuff. And I'll catch you guys later.